Hi guys, Penny Rose Journals, how you doing? Well, I don't often do videos like this, no music, just talking over everything. Yeah. But I got a comment the other day on a video where I was doing some bookbinding, and at first I was surprised, and yeah, then I sort of looked at it and went back and watched the video and thought, valid point. Somebody said they were new. Now I don't know if they just mean to my channel or to junk journaling in general, but they said they were new and enjoying the videos, but they were amazed at the amount of tools. And I was bookbinding, and I'm like, do I use a lot of tools? I didn't think I used a lot of tools. But I went and had a look at my video, and sure enough, there's a few things, and pretty much this is them. So I thought, I mean, every now and again I see somebody do a video like this, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I mean, all right. I mean, I know how I bind a book. I've been doing it for a fair while. You see a video like that, you're like, oh, why are you doing a video like that? Because there are people that haven't been doing it for a fair while, duh. And yeah, it's important that somebody lets people who are new know what we're doing. So here I am doing a video like this, and if it's not something that you need to watch, then awesome, don't watch. Or watch and add your 2 cents worth. But yeah, I just thought I would explain what it was I was using and why. And I've just got out the tools I used in that video, basically. I don't think there's anything else here that I didn't actually have on the day, except for my pin cushion, just because it's holding my needle, and if I just put my needle on my desk, I'll never find it again. So yeah, so we'll go with that, and then I'll get rid of the pin cushion. This is my needle. This is a tapestry needle. It's big, it's blunt, basically. Has a big eye in it, so I can stick a decent piece of string through it. I usually use crochet string or crochet wool, I don't know what you call it, crochet thread. That's, I don't crochet, but I do pick up crochet thread at the thrift shop quite a lot, and that's usually what I use to bind my books. I have got other things. I have wax thread and other bits and pieces that I sometimes use, but mainly it's crochet thread, and it's secondhand, and it fits through this needle really quite nicely. So that's the first thing you're going to need to bind a book. You're going to need a needle. Now you can use a sharp needle. I like to use a blunt one because I'm forever sticking it in my own finger. This one I don't stab myself as much, or if I do stab myself, I don't hurt myself as much. So anyway, number one thing, that was one thing that I had, and you pretty much do need a needle. So secondly, a pencil. Obviously this is a woodworker's pencil, came from my grandfather's garage. This is why I use this pencil, because it came out of my grandfather's garage. I'm fond of it. I will use it till it's gone. You can use any old pencil. You can use whatever comes across your desk. You can use a pen, you can use a texter, you can use anything. My other pencil of choice would be just a regular old pencil. But yeah, I just use this one because I have it, and I'm lucky enough to have this little piece of my own history, and I like picking it up and using it. So that's another thing. Most of the tools that we do use are either interchangeable with other things, or you don't need them at all. They just make life easier. Scissors. Any old scissors. These are my normal scissors that I like to use. They're non-stick, so they don't get all gummed up when I cut things that are gluey. These are just another pair of scissors that happen to be sitting on my desk, and they're quite small, and I grab them every now and again. I have many other pairs of scissors. You do not need so many pairs of scissors. I just own them, so they're here. But yes, you will need a pair of scissors to cut your string or anything else that you happen to be using. One thing I did use, and you definitely do not need to have, is a bone folder. This one is made of plastic. It is cheap. I just got it from a $2 shop or something. I am lucky enough to own an actual bone folder that I bought myself as a present because I happened to find it in a second-hand store one day, and it cost me nearly nothing. But most of us just use a plastic one. It just makes folding things very sharply easy. You could use a credit card to do the same thing. Just run up and down your fold. Or you could use the handle of your scissors to do the same thing. Just run up and down your fold. Or you can use your thumbnail. I've done that before. I do that quite often. But I have a bone folder. Basically, it's just there to help you crease bits of paper sharply. In case you're interested, here is the one that is actually made out of bone. So yeah, that's something a little bit special that I bought for myself one day because I happened to find it and I have never seen one before. So yeah, they live in my drawer here. Another thing I have is a pokey tool. You can get awls. This happens to be a Cricut brand. It's just a sharp thing with an easy to deal with handle, easy to hold handle. You could use a skewer from your kitchen drawer. You could use anything that's sharp. You could use a paper punch if you had to. It would make a very big hole, so meh. But I mean, you could use your needle and then just sort of make the hole a bit bigger. But a poker tool is very handy, and it's kind of necessary. So there's that. Yeah, like I say, you can get some nice ones with wooden handles. You can use an ice pick, so an awl or a pokey tool or an ice pick or a skewer, something like that, to poke holes into your pages. A ruler. I use this one. This one is a ruler like you would find in a workshop, and that is probably where mine came from. You can get a ruler from anywhere. You can get one of these from a stationery store, a metal one like this. I like the metal one. It makes it easy to tear things. But you can use a wooden ruler, a plastic ruler, a ruler you stole from your granddad's shed or your uncle's toolbox or your little brother's pencil case, whatever. Just a ruler. Yeah, it's good to have one around. You can measure things with it. You can tear things with it. Very handy tool. I also have this mat that has measurements on it, so it helps me make things square and whatnot. But yeah, this little doohickey, I guess, is one tool that you do not need, but I do have. It's another little measuring tool like the mat and the ruler. It's actually hard on this side. I use it a lot when I'm measuring up to make templates for spines. I don't know why. It just makes more sense to me to use this than my mat. I keep it around simply because this side is got foam on it. I guess that's to make it not move on a desk. I use it to punch into, as you can see, I've made many books. They have all been poked into here. I use my poker tool, I stick it through my pages, it gets shoved into the foam on the back of this. That is the only reason I really keep this. You could use an old book. You could use another piece of foam you picked up somewhere. You could use anything you like. Bit of packaging material, whatever. It just stops me jamming my awl or my pokey tool into my desk. Or hopefully into my hand. Although, yeah, most of the time it goes in the foam. So this is one of the pieces of kit that I do have that you definitely don't need. You could definitely do this without this little piece of foam, but that's what I keep it around for. It's handy. That also lives in this little drawer, along with the awl. And the other thing that I was using is bulldog clips. These are just regular old bulldog clips. They come from a stationery store. I use them in place of having 3 or 4 different hands that I don't actually have. They hold on to things very, very firmly. They do not go anywhere when they're being held on to with these. I have them in lots of different sizes, hence the huge box. I have sort of medium sized ones and very small ones. Some of them came from Goodwill. These very big ones, they came from the stationery store. I find these invaluable when I am binding books, just to hold my signatures together before I've sewn them in. I just do not have enough hands to successfully do what I do without these. I could do it without these, I suppose, but they make my life infinitely better, and I think they cost me about $2 or $3 a packet or something. So, and I've got probably 2 packets in here. So yeah, they're great. Yeah, like I say, they come in all sorts of sizes. There's tiny little ones. These ones definitely came from somebody's office, out of Goodwill or somewhere, as did these ones. But yes, I do recall going to the stationery store and buying these ones because I wanted some big ones. So yeah, those were the tools that I used on the day. And I guess I use a lot of tools and I don't even realize it because I've collected them over the years and just got used to using them, and I would have not considered that I have a lot of tools, to be honest. But yeah, if you've never seen it or you've never done it, I'm guessing that a lot of it's just not obvious. And the fact that you don't need what I have. You can substitute it for other things, I suppose, is not immediately obvious if you have never done it before. So yeah, that's why I thought I would do this video, and hopefully that helps somebody. I don't know, if you guys have got any ideas of anything that can be used in lieu of, and or if you have any questions about things that I do use, let me know, because it's like I've always said, instruction books are all very well, but they're written by people that understand the program. What you need is people who don't understand the program to write the instruction books, because they're the people that understand what people who don't understand are going to want to know. Sometimes I miss things because, yeah, like I say, I've been doing this for so long now that I don't realise that I'm doing things that are not just common knowledge. So I'm always here to help, happy to answer any questions. Yeah, thanks for sticking around. And I do hope you continue to enjoy the videos, because I definitely enjoy having people to interact with about my videos. It's very it's important to me to have the interaction with all of you guys and the back and forward, because yeah, it makes it worthwhile to know that there's people out there that are getting something out of what I do. So yeah, anyway guys, thanks for being here today, and thanks for being here in general, and have a good day. Bye.